Hey everyone, welcome to another vlog. Hubby and I just got home from celebrating our 13th wedding anniversary. It's actually 2 days after our actual wedding anniversary, but hubby had the day off today, so we decided to go to jump today. And we had a very nice meal. To start, we shared the tuna tartare and it was delicious, very fresh, and that green sauce on the bottom, the crema, was so delicious. For our mains, I've been really craving pasta lately, so I got the sausage rigatoni and it was fantastic. It was exactly what I needed today, and hubby got the burger and fries. We had room for dessert this time, so we ordered the jump cheesecake and we shared that, and it was delicious as always. So we had a very nice dinner. On our anniversary day, hubby and I celebrated with salmon sashimi bowls. So I bought a bunch of ingredients. I made the sushi rice, and that was really yummy as well. It hit the spot. I bought us a couple of desserts, these cute little carrot cakes shaped like rabbits, super cute. Those are from Daan Go. And hubby bought us something too. He bought us macarons from Social Blend, and they had some new flavors which were delicious. I particularly loved the bubble tea one, which had like a brown sugar syrup that you squeezed into the middle of the macaron, but because we split each one, we just kind of like squeezed it on top. It tasted exactly like those brown sugar bubble teas, and kind of like that ice cream bar that you can get, the brown sugar boba ice cream bar. Before I forget, I thought I would take the time to show you what we got each other for our anniversary gifts. Hubby and I do enjoy giving each other gifts, so we have started back up again, even though we had a number of years where we weren't buying each other gifts except for food, basically. Hubby bought me this Snakku box. It was wrapped up very beautifully, but I've taken it out of the packaging. A little info card with all of the snacks on the back. There are 9 different snacks. Hubby mentioned this is a monthly subscription, but you can buy 1 box to try, which is great. The other thing hubby got me is this blanket. This seems kind of random, but we actually had this type of blanket in Allura and I loved it. It's just so soft and cozy. So I've been napping with this. I worked with it tucked around me, so I was sitting in a little nest. It's just very cozy and comfortable. And he also got me these little earrings. These are so cute. I will put the name of the shop somewhere in this video, but these are beautiful. They're little studs, and he mentioned that they are molded out of lace. Beautiful texture to it. They're just so lovely. He mentioned that our 13th anniversary is the lace anniversary, which I didn't know. So these earrings, of course, are very fitting and a very thoughtful gift. Now, I got hubby a couple of gifts as well. One is this cold brew coffee maker. We've been curious about cold brew, but we haven't gotten around to making it yet. He just put this batch in the fridge yesterday, so it's been about 24 hours, so it should be ready to drink now. Hubby's a big coffee fan, so I was thinking he would find this fun to try, and hopefully the coffee will taste good. I also got him this, which is a mini massager. It's by the brand Bob and Brad. I was looking at the Theraguns and also the Hypervolt. Those are really expensive. Even the mini ones are pretty expensive. But when I went on YouTube to watch a bunch of reviews, as I do, I found a series of videos recommending this one. So I looked into it more, and it did seem very good. A very powerful yet tiny massager, and also very quiet, which is nice. So this is the massager on low, and I think you can barely hear it. This is it on high. Do feel the vibration coming up my arm. But yeah, it's very interesting. It comes with a carrying case and 5 different attachments. It is Friday and I am working on my book. I am so excited to be starting the layout for my book now, and I wanted to show you some books that I'm using as inspiration. I'm envisioning my book in a similar layout and format as a cookbook. I love cookbooks. I've always loved cookbooks, and I used to have quite a collection, but I don't have many cookbooks left. The 2 that I pulled off the shelf that I'm using as inspiration are these. So Nigella Bites and Everyday Superfood. These cookbooks are very different in the way they're laid out. But I really love the use of white space. I love the photography. Now my book's not going to look exactly like this because it's not going to be hardcover, and I don't think the pages are going to be glossy, or at least I hope they are not glossy, because I'm really envisioning this to be not quite a workbook because there's not enough room to write stuff, but I want people to mark up the book when they go through it. So this book is also laid out beautifully. I've tabbed off so many recipes in this book. I really like this one, although I haven't referenced it in a really long time. But I just love the way cookbooks look. Now my book is also not going to have as much imagery. It's going to have very few images. It's mostly words, but they're all self-reflection exercises. So I'm envisioning exercises on each page that are kind of laid out in the same way as a cookbook. I also went to the library to pick up some books. This is very similar to what I envision, a soft cover book, 8x10, and I remembered this book because I used to own it. I actually got it for free when my friend and I went to City Line, and I mean, I really did like the book, but I didn't have enough recipes marked off, and I didn't think I would ever use it. I think I ended up either giving it to a friend or donating it, but I remembered that I loved the layout. So I went ahead and borrowed this from the library, as well as Lauren Toyota's second book, which is also beautiful. And as I was leafing through it yesterday, I found a recipe that I want to try. So I wasn't just going through this book for layout. I also started looking at the recipes and seeing if there were any that I wanted to test out. And I'm going to make this later for my first, or as part of my first meal. This is my Fave smoothie, and one of the ingredients is 1 to 2 shots espresso or 1/4 cup leftover strong coffee. So I'm thinking I'm going to use the cold brew coffee that Hubby made, which is fantastic. We tried it yesterday and it was after 36 hours of being in the fridge. Then another cookbook that I just picked up as well from the library is this one, and I just browsed the shelves to pick out this one. The spine really drew me in because it's like really clean. It's the fonts that I like, and this one is actually quite good too. So it's laid out beautifully, as most cookbooks are. And there were a few recipes in here that I wanted to try as well. I'm getting some inspiration from these books in different ways, which is wonderful. I've been in a cooking rut recently, so it's nice that I'm feeling a little bit more motivation, and I'm finding motivation in unexpected sources. Hubby and I started watching the Alone reality series. It's a survival show that my friend recommended to us, and we are hooked. We're on season 4 right now. Watching the contestants fishing and then cooking the fish, it just looked so delicious. I ended up buying 3 rainbow trout fillets. I think it was Tuesday, and we just pan fried them in some butter, some salt, and squeezed a bit of lemon on top. It was so good. I was really deep in the cooking rut, so it's nice that I'm starting to come out of that. And then I also have this book, which I've actually read and returned, but I remembered that I liked the layout, so I went and I took it out again. And this one actually does have a lot of features in it that I plan to have in my book, including like the use of color coding in the middle here. My book is going to be fully color coded, and I just have a lot of ideas for my book, and InDesign is like the perfect tool for me to translate that into reality. I am planning to self-publish because I'm just enjoying the process so much. The editing and the layout to me is part part of the creative process, and I'm not willing to hand that over or really compromise in any way. I'll be the first to admit I did go a little rogue with this. I made a bunch of substitutions and exclusions and additions. There are 3 tablespoons of hemp hearts in here, so that's probably what you see at the bottom. I didn't do a super good job with my immersion blender, but that's okay. I'll just drink all of that up at the end. It'll be like a really thick part of the smoothie. So let's give it a taste. That is really good. I forgot to turn off my fasting app, so I'm just checking the time. The peanut butter flavor is probably the strongest. Don't really taste the coffee, and I even doubled the amount of coffee. Maybe I will put even more coffee next time. This is a combination of oat milk and coconut milk. I did up the number of dates as well. It didn't seem like enough to put 2, so I added 5. It's not too sweet, but you can definitely taste that it is a sweet smoothie. But then again, we all know how much I love sugar. I'm gonna make this for hubby tomorrow. He's really going to enjoy this as well. Oh, I can't make it tomorrow. I have no more bananas. I drank that so fast. That was really good. And I did manage to get all of the hemp hearts for the most part anyway. What I did was when I had about this much liquid left, I just kind of like sloshed it all around and drank it. Kept doing that over and over again until they all went into my belly. But the bottom part was actually really good with all of the hemp seeds. At first I was thinking, oh, maybe I won't put as many next time. But I liked it in the end. I think the hemp hearts kind of like mixed in with the peanut butter. The peanut butter I have right now is the all-natural kind, so it's just peanuts. And it's gotten kind of like dried out because it's towards the end, and I guess we didn't mix it very well each time we used it. So the bottom part is like almost like a solid chunk of peanut. And the hemp hearts kind of like got blended in with the peanuts and they tasted really nutty. I think I will reduce the number of dates that I use though, because it got quite sweet towards the bottom. I guess the dates weren't like fully blended as well, so it was less sweet on the top and then the bottom was really, really sweet. So I think maybe 3 dates next time. But this was fantastic. Oh, I really enjoyed that. And I'm liking that we have the cold brew coffee because I feel like that like milder, smoother coffee taste is really nice for the smoothie. Before I get back to work, I wanted to quickly show what is in the Snakku box in greater detail because I think hubby and I are going to dig in pretty soon. And I don't plan to do a standalone video on it. So this, again, is the July box. This box appears to be all Osaka snacks. When I looked at the Snakku website, it looks like each box has a different theme. It kind of worked out perfectly because I would say that Osaka is our favorite city in Japan. And now we have an Osaka-themed snack box, which is fantastic. All right, so let's just go through pretty quickly. And I'm not going to taste anything now because hubby and I are going to enjoy these snacks together. These here are called gyoza senbai. So this is supposed to have the flavor of pan-fried dumplings, which is a street food that is popular in Osaka. This has squid and octopus in it, so this has a seafood flavor. Then we've got these cutie pies, and these are Mangutsu Pon, a simple yet delicious soy-flavored cracker that was first sold in downtown Osaka back in 1958. It uses a proprietary blend of sweet and spicy soy sauce. Then we've got these little snacks from the brand Calbee. These are called Jagariko. These are limited edition snacks that are only available in Osaka. Puffed baked potato sticks, covered in Osaka's takoyaki sauce. These really fun looking snacks are called umaibo takoyaki, and these are airy corn puff sticks. Then we've got one big bag here of Calbee snacks, so hubby and I will just split this bag. These are called Saya Endo, best-selling baked snacks first released in 1994. The slight natural sweetness of peas goes well with sea salt seasoning. I have a feeling I'm really gonna like this snack. These are sweet potato manju, locally sourced sweet potato mixed together with Japanese white bean paste to make a sweet mochi-like consistency that pairs perfectly with a nice cup of tea. And then we've got these, which are suki kesho, Japanese manju cake made with a unique milk and white outer casing, filled with a creamy butter-infused sweet bean paste. It says that these snacks have won a prestigious Japanese confectionery award 9 years in a row. Oh, I'm very eager to try this. These are called Osaka Okoshi. It says these have been made for over 200 years, and it is the original recipe, which contains roasted rice, brown sugar, ginger, and sesame seeds. That's it, nothing else. Oh, maybe these will be like sesame snaps. That's kind of what they feel like, but less sticky. And finally, we've got 3 of these. Taco pate, a super popular snack invented by a pastry chef in Osaka. Puffed pastry is infused with traditional takoyaki flavors such as dried bonito, taco octopus, mayo, takoyaki sauce, and seaweed. Lulu approves of the new blanket. She's actually been lying here for the past couple of hours. I'm about to have a quick power nap. I usually sleep for 20 to 30 minutes in the afternoon. We usually cuddle for a bit before my nap, and then Lulu usually goes to her bag or somewhere else. She doesn't really like to sleep on me for all that long. Oh, you're so stretchy. You're so stretchy. Okay, I'm coming. She's staring at me. Okay, I'm coming. Hubby and I are heading to Smorgasburg. It's a food event that's happening pretty much every Saturday this summer. Let's see how busy it is. And it is quite busy. There are lines everywhere. Oh, that's the katsu place with the sandwich. You see it? $10.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Good. Hubby and I are all done at Smorgasburg. Our food was really good. Both sandwiches were delicious. I think I liked the katsu one better, the one in the white milk bread, and hubby liked both pretty equally. We got bubble tea, not from Share Tea. We went to Cuppa Tea, which you can't really see. Looks like Share Tea is closed. I got the fresh mango pearl slush with half sugar, and hubby got their special matcha strawberry milk foam. Hubby and I are having hot dogs and corn on the cob for dinner. It looks so good. We've been having it with some butter, salt, lemon, smoked paprika, and some freshly grated Parmesan. It's delicious. This is our alone-inspired dinner. Pan-fried rainbow trout on a bed of rice. The rice was steamed with onions, garlic, carrots, a little bit of salt, garlic powder, and celery salt. I also mixed in a spoonful of pesto because we've got a bit left over, and the pan drippings from the rainbow trout. It's the next day and we're having the same thing for dinner. I went ahead and made this again because it is so delicious. I changed the water in the AeroGarden today and I gave it a major haircut. So yesterday I pretty much cut all the calendula from here up. I basically added all of the leaves to a Thai curry that we were having for dinner and it worked out excellent. And today I cut half of the thyme off and the parsley is starting to die off. There aren't many sprigs left, but I've been using it here and there to garnish. We've been using the Genovese basil pretty well because we had pasta a couple of nights. The Thai basil has also been very abundant, so that's another one in addition to the thyme that I gave a significant haircut to. I can't believe how much light I can see now that the plants aren't right up against it. Well, the two basils on the end still are, but the others aren't. This, of course, is the thyme, and this is the Thai basil. A lot of the leaves on the Thai basil are burnt because they were right up against the light. So those are the ones that I trimmed off. I really don't like wasting stuff, and I'm actually not a huge fan of freezing stuff because I tend to forget about it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make the thyme into a thyme-infused simple syrup. I'm gonna do that right now. And the Thai basil, I think I'm gonna cook into a fried rice. I just tasted the simple syrup. It's this golden color because I used honey, and it's really good. You can taste the thyme. Here's what we got from Smorgasburg. They look the same, but they're actually different. So this is nasi goreng. It's a chicken fried rice with a fried egg on top, Malaysian dish. And then this here is the roast chicken kotoroti. So this is Sri Lankan. I did want to end off the vlog here because I was editing and it has gotten quite long. The other thing you may have noticed is that the picture quality is different in this video. I think it looks a lot better, so hopefully it's better on your end as well. Hubby's colleague was selling her old phone because she upgraded and he bought it from her so that I could use it as my vlogging camera. So thoughtful and nice of him. What I'm using to record right now and for this entire vlog is the Samsung Note 10 Plus, and I really like it so far. So hubby's gonna sell the old vlogging camera, or I call them vlogging cameras, but they're really phones. I use them as vlogging cameras. He's been using Poshmark to sell things, and I think a few of you have recommended Poshmark to me before, but I haven't really been in the groove of selling things. There isn't really a whole lot I want to sell right now, but hubby has been selling a lot of things, including some of our old camera gear, some other electronic bits that he has, and he has like a big collection of sneakers, but he doesn't wear them all, so he's starting to sell some of those. He seems to really like that app. He says it's really easy to use, and he actually recommended that I go on it and try it if or when I have some things of my own to sell. I filed that away in the back of my mind, and thank you to those of you who recommended Poshmark to me in the past. He found the app on his own, but I'm really happy that he did because it's helping us get rid of some clutter. I think that is going to be it for this vlog. Thank you all so much for watching. We've got a few more weeks of summer here in the Northern Hemisphere, so I hope you are enjoying your time. I'll be back soon with another vlog, and I will see you all then. Bye!